Yo everyone, what's going on? These are my top 10 tips to stay safe in Colombia under 5 minutes. Number 1, please try and stay in the touristic areas. And I mean touristic of the touristic centralized areas. Don't wander off anywhere, and if you really have to, get a taxi. Please try and stay in the most touristic areas. Number 2, please guys, try not to walk around with anything that you can't afford to lose. I'm talking about expensive iPhones, Android devices, I'm talking about jewelry, a lot of money, you have safes for a reason, keep them locked up in your apartment, your hotel, whatnot. Don't walk around with that, not at all. Number 3, please guys, I can't stress this enough, don't walk around to these funny areas, always use a taxi, and if you are going to use any taxis, try and use an application for the taxi, because there's a lot of shady taxi drivers out here. So I'm talking about like Uber, InDrive, Cabify, all of these, use the application so you can have a registered driver, because usually there's accountability in these applications. Number 4, don't call the police. They're not there to help you. They're not your friend right now. If anything happens to you, try and get details and pass it through to your embassy, communicate with your loved ones what happened to you, and let them try and run it up from their end, or any Colombian friends if you have some, or any government institutions. But don't trust the police. Don't call the police for nothing. They'll make the situation worse than it already is. They'll probably try to ask for bribes, they'll plant evidence, they'll fabricate information to try and squeeze anything out of you. Don't call the police, don't ask them for nothing. Following up from number 4, we're talking about number 5, and just stick to the law. Like I said, the police are there to squeeze money out of you, unfortunately, right now. So, try and obey by the law. Don't give them any reason to try and squeeze you for anything or contradict anything that you're doing. So please don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation where the police or anyone can try and squeeze something out of you. Try to stick to the law, obey the law. Number 6, avoid crowded areas. It's not worth it. I got pickpocketed in Medellin, going to a crowded bus. This is a crowded bus, these are crowded areas. Just avoid that completely. If you see too many people, try and avoid it. Go to a different area where it's less people. Obviously stick to the touristic areas, but if you see a group of people or a busy market square, whatnot, busy bars, avoid it. Believe me, you just saved yourself a couple of quid. You saved yourself a lot of money. Number 7, always carry your drinks everywhere you go. I'm talking about soft drinks, bloody Coca-Colas, water, alcoholic beverages, beer, cocktails, whatnot. It's not worth it. Unfortunately, there's people out there that will capitalize on your vulnerability and will try and plant some substances, some drugs to make you feel out of character, behave out of character, and be in a vulnerable state, and take advantage, rob you, etc. So avoid all of that. Always take your drink everywhere you go. Whether it's the toilet, whether it's on the street, whatever, always take the drink with you. Number 8, avoid using cash machines in busy streets, around the little strip where there's a lot of crowded people. It's not worth it. Unfortunately, there's been incidents where people have been robbed after just withdrawing money. I myself got stopped in the middle street, in a busy street, with police around. They tried to ask for, they made out a fabricated some story just to get my money. So if you really need to use a cash machine, make sure it's in preferably indoor facilities, indoor places, such as inside the bank itself, shopping mall, supermarket, them place. Don't take money out on the street. Number 9, I'm talking about don't give anyone a reason or even opportunity. I'm talking about walking around filming and stuff. I'm guilty of this, but going out there, taking your money out in public, start counting it. Don't give anyone a reason or opportunity to take advantage of you. Avoid all of that. And the best advice I can honestly give you, hand on heart, number 10 is please exercise common sense and trust your gut instinct. I believe in spirituality. I believe that the Lord Jesus Christ was watching over me. So if you have that gut feeling like, oh, I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't do this, or I should avoid this street, listen to that voice. That voice can save your life. Thank you so much, everyone. These are my top 10 safety tips in Colombia. I would advocate anyone at the moment, June 2021, not to visit Colombia, but if you really have to, try to stick to these safety tips. And also check out my other channel, Travelshortcuts XL, link in the description, and just to watch the full video of me doing the street walk. Live to live, not live to survive. Peace.